Hello Mason, Steve Herron from Your TV here. You're currently launching a really valuable project. Tell me a little bit about what you're doing.
So what we're doing right now is we're delivering groceries to people in need. Groceries are essential items that they need who are quarantined or immunocompromised.
Okay, so what specifically are you doing? What's the mechanism of going about this?
So essentially, so we're offering a delivery service for those who are quarantined. So our company, so I own Laframboise Construction and I own Cornerstone Building Supplies. And essentially, we got the idea from one of our supervisors, Josh, who has family who are immunocompromised and quarantined. And he was saying to us, he's like, how do we get them like stuff through our business? Maybe we could drop stuff off to them and we want to help his family out. And we thought, well, so anyways, we did their delivery, we dropped stuff off. So we said, how about we do this for, more of the local community? And the idea was to keep our guys busy and also help those in need. So the way the whole thing works is you order and prepay for groceries from stores like Walmart, Loblaws, No Frills, Costco. And then we pick up that order and then we deliver it to your doorstep. So after that, if you deliver to the doorstep, we try to keep our distance and we send you an email or text or a phone call that hey, we delivered your item. So we are doing monetary and non-perishable food donations. That'd be greatly appreciated. Donations will be given to Partners in Mission Food Bank. And we also had Mac & Co. Environmental. They donated disinfectants and gloves to our staff and for our vans. And so we're able to clean all of our vans and everything completely head to toe. We do that between deliveries. We also are checking our staff for symptoms constantly as well. So basically, if you are quarantined or immunocompromised, give us a call. We can do our best to help you.
Okay, so this is specifically for people who can't go out of the house as opposed to people who are social isolating.
More so specifically for those types of people. However, if you are wanting to socially isolate and you want to get groceries and you don't feel safe, we will totally come to your door and drop off groceries for you.
So just to be clear, are you actually taking groceries to people that are donated, or because you're asking for donations? So are you putting those straight to the Partners in Mission Food Bank and then just picking up groceries at Loblaws or whatever for people?
So what's the process is like people will prepay, we'll go pick up the groceries, free of charge, no charge or anything involved in there. And then if you feel obliged, you can donate, but you don't have to.
Okay. I think you touched on this a little bit, but what personally made you take on this project beyond, keeping your guys busy when there's not a lot of construction going on? What made you take that extra step that many others in the community are not taking?
I think personally, because I've had, over the past few years, I've had Lyme disease, and it was actually kind of craziness how many symptoms and things when I relapsed, and finally I found a doctor who kind of cured me. But being kind of paralyzed and not being able to, get stuff for myself, I kind of have a huge compassion for people like that now. And so I kind of said, if we can do something like that for someone else, I think that'd be a great thing to do.
I imagine the current lockdown has had a heck of an impact on your core business, on your construction. Just give me a sense of how it's affected that.
It's affected our processes very much so, and a lot of our staff. We're basically just following government mandates for how to treat things. That being said, we do have staff, and we've told staff we're going to continue working. However, we are not going to be working in homes where people are there. And additionally, if you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to come. And so there's a bit of that. But yeah, so we've had a few people who have, bowed out, and a few of our subcontractors are bowed out. The city and the permitting is a little bit. They're giving out permits, but they aren't doing all the checks. So it's just the process is a change. gone up through and every site we've given our guys sanitary wipes. We said wipe down the site, wipe down the doorknobs, wipe down light switches, wipe everything down, wash your hands when you get there, wash your hands when you leave. And so just constantly pushing that approach to change the process to make sure you're sanitary, but also give the guys the ability to say, if you don't want to be here, please step out.
So how are the guys, how have they taken to this to actually help out? If they, you say some of them are not comfortable, but what are the numbers? You know, out of your employees, how many have latched on to this enthusiastically?
So we've got 40 staff, and so far about 5 to, I think there's a few people more that are self-isolating this week. So I think we're about 7 who are self-isolating, maybe a bit more than that. And then the additional people, though, are people wanting to do deliveries for this cause. Because you're not really touching or dealing with the client directly head on, there's been quite a few of the staff who are really saying, okay, well, if we aren't doing this, maybe you can put me doing the delivery.
Cool.
So yeah, it keeps things going a bit.
So how are you and your family coping with this personally?
It's challenging. It's definitely a different system, different process. You're keeping your distance. It's just one day at a time. You're just changing your way of life, changing your processes, changing how you do things. And I'm gonna think twice before I go into a public place.
When does your delivery start?
So we've done a few deliveries already, and we're going to do an official start date on the 2nd of April. I was going to do the 1st, but I thought that might seem funny with it being April Fool's. So doing official start on the 2nd, and then from there on out, we're probably just going to do as many deliveries as people want.
Do you need, if somebody's interested watching this and interested in helping, do you need volunteers, or do you think you're going to be able to manage it with your own employees?
It depends on how much how many people want the service, I guess. We actually have had people who have asked for volunteers, 2 volunteers. So yes, we'd love volunteers to volunteer with us. We'd appreciate that.
So if somebody wants to volunteer, is it the same number and the same email address as somebody who's looking for help?
Same one, yeah.
Okay, we've got those.
Get overloaded.
We've got those up on the screen right now. So what would you say to someone who wants to help like you're doing? What would you say to them?
Oh, with help with our business or help in general?
Or in general, somebody who's maybe looking for something they can do to give back or pay it forward, whatever. What would you say to them philosophically about it?
I think in general, it's just because I think Kingston as a whole isn't as infected as so statistically from KFLPA. And I think actually we're doing a pretty good job. But that being said, is just self-isolate. Don't do social things. If you can go and get some delivery groceries, if you can go and order online, do that. It's not that easy for everyone to do that, and not everyone has the capability, but just taking that extra second to think, is this a good idea? I think that's the biggest thing.
Okay. And just one more question before I let you go. I'm just going to ask you to repeat the information. It's up on the screen, but for those who are tuning into this interview maybe a bit late, of what it is you're doing and how to get in touch and who qualifies.
Okay, so we are offering a delivery service to those who are quarantined and immunocompromised. Essentially, what we are doing is delivering groceries to people who are in need. So we're keeping our staff busy and helping those in need. So how the system works is you order and prepay for your groceries from stores like Walmart, Loblaws, No Frills, and Costco. We pick up your order and deliver it to your doorstep. Then we send you a text, email, or phone call to let you know it's been delivered. We are accepting monetary and non-perishable food donations. They are appreciated. and donations will be given to Partners in Missions, Food Bank, and anything else like that. Our staff are checked daily. We also have had a donation from Mac & Co. Environmental. They've given us disinfectants to spray down the vans and gloves for our staff. And we're doing the right processes to make sure that everyone's safe and doing social distancing. So if you are quarantined or immunocompromised, give us a call. We'll do our best to help you.
That's a great thing you're doing. Thanks a whole lot, Mason, and maybe we'll check back with you at some point to see how it's going.
That'd be great.